now there's somebody in this room that needs to be brave and courageous because Maria is cooking again. And let's be honest, last week was pretty hilarious and a little bit disastrous when it came to the actual cooking of the cake. But today, I've got the instructions and it's hummus to celebrate. So can you,
All right, Hannah, I've got my apron on.
Have you washed your hands?
I have washed my hands.
Okay, so for today's recipe, we are making hummus. And what you're going to need to make hummus is a can of chickpeas. If you've got that, Ria.
Check.
Okay. 80 millilitres of olive oil. Oh, look, we've measured this out. Well, actually, we didn't measure it out. Pedro measured it out for us because he's just checking in.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you got some garlic? Now, this can be cloves, it can be peeled, it can be crushed, it can be garlic.
I've got garlic salt, which combines seasoning as well.
Great. Have you got lemon?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Have you got tahini?
I have. Quite hard to get hold of this tahini, Hannah.
I know.
But I've got some.
Had to go to 3 different shops. And, we haven't got anything to dip in our hummus afterwards. We'll have to find something. My finger, maybe.
I was going to say fingers, and then I wasn't sure that was terribly.
Right, so we've got the ingredients. This recipe, how can the people do this at home, Ria? How do they get this recipe?
It's already on the Nearly Noon Show microsite, which is now live. It wasn't yesterday. I had to ask Mona for a little bit of technical help there.
Okay, so you can go on Learn.
Yeah.
Go on to the cooking corner. What's it? Is it called
go
just cooking?
Nearly Noon.
Nearly Noon.
Simply Cooking.
Simply Cooking. Click on it. And then there's the recipe. Remember, if you send pictures of you cooking, you can get a prize. So, here we go. Right. Get the chickpeas, open the tin. Now, if you need to do your tin with the tin open, make sure that your adult's shown you how to use a tin opener. But we've got one of those simple pull ones. Okay, have we done that?
Yeah. Just freestyling a bit.
Or someone wants to come in, it's Eve, she might need to know how to make hummus. Let's let her in.
I'm going to drain these off, Hannah.
Okay, so we're draining the chickpeas. So when you get a tin of chickpeas, they've got like water on with them. Use a colander if you need to, or if you don't have a colander, it's okay. So if you don't take the whole lid off, you can pour like Riri's. Look, she's pouring the fluid off, and now she's taking the lid out of the way. Right,
I've actually been really neat with that, everyone. No mess.
Careful yet. Put those into your food processor. If you don't have a food processor, you can use one of those hand blenders that goes like that. Okay, good. A stick blender, I think it's actually called, if you want the correct terminology, before Gordon Ramsay comes after me. Right, put those in, and then add in about 2/3 of the oil. So if you were doing that in tablespoons, it would be like 3 tablespoons and keep a tablespoon. Okay, right. And then mix up that. Putting the lid on. Do not turn on your food processor without the lid.
Sometimes I think it won't let me, but I never like to check that. Listen.
Right, so you blitz that until it's almost smooth, Ria. How's that looking?
Yeah, there's a few little lumps, but I think we're
okay, almost smooth. Then add in your garlic. And your tahini.
How much tahini?
3 tablespoons.
Right. I'm just going to give it a stir because it's sort of oily at the top and a bit. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take the lid off so I can get it in properly. These are dessert spoons, so I'm just going to do a little bit extra because you said tablespoons were on.
Maybe do 4.
Yeah.
Now, tahini is quite an expensive ingredient.
Really?
So if you do use it at home, please make sure that you put the lid on and then put it into the fridge or it will go off. Okay, so hurry up. We're putting in the tablespoons. Ria's using a dessert spoon, which is a bit smaller. She's putting in 4 instead of 3. And then you need to juice your lemon.
Do you know, I bought my juice in from home. Guess what? This was my mum's when I was a little girl.
That's very good. Let's not break it today then.
Well,
that'd be quite sad.
It's been to a lot of places with me. It's lived in every house I've been in since I went away to university.
So you've sliced that in half.
I've sliced it in half.
So if you didn't have a juicer like you've got, how else could you get the juice out of your lemon?
Squeeze it.
Over a bowl.
Yeah,
maybe.
and if you put it in the microwave, it makes it a lot juicier just for 10 seconds.
Okay. Or if not, you could use a Jiffy lemon.
Yeah.
I've got Jiffy lemon in my fridge. Okay. But I like a real lemon. Now,
if you wanted
to,
brands are available.
Yeah. If you wanted to, you could grate the yellow bit, the zest off your lemon and add it in. But I don't like lemony hummus, so I'm not making you do that.
Oh.
Sorry.
Because, of course, we can add other things in, can't we, for flavours?
Yeah, Louise in the office suggested roasted vegetables and onions. Maybe you could make yours a different flavour at home and send us your pictures.
I know my sister, who is a vegan, she adds olives into hers quite a lot for some different flavours. Yeah.
Well, Ria and I have got to use up the whole jar of tahini, so we're going to be having a lot of different hummus lunches. I'm looking forward to it already. Right, so you've done that now, have you?
I have, yeah.
Both halves of that. So you put that back in.
Yeah. And this, my juicer has a little things that stop the pips going in as well.
Okay, so if you're doing it just into a cup because you don't have a juicer, make sure you don't get any pips on it. Not very nice. So we're pouring that lemon juice in.
Yeah, it stopped the pips and the pits.
Yeah, very good bit of vocab there.
Thank you.
And then it says that you need to blitz that again until it's smooth and silky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some of the garlic powder's just fallen on the top of the process. I'm just putting that in. Okay. Ready.
Here we go. Oh, look. Hang on. Maya's. What's going on? Oh, Maya's showing us her table there. Oh, Maya. Which one is it? Oh, Maya. It's Maya. Oh, hello, Maya. There you are. Couldn't see you. Wondered who was there. So here we go. Look, we're blitzing this.
I'm going to have a look. I've just got my
having a little look
now. I'm going to just scrape it all around the edges just to show.
So it's got to be smooth and silky. Is it? Can I?
A bit chunky. I'm going to just give it a couple more minutes.
Oh yeah, I think it needs a bit longer. Give it another blitz. So then, what you do once you finish this is you put it into a big bowl if you're going to serve it all at once. So if you're going to have some, and put some in the fridge. If you're going to put some in the fridge, you can put it into lots of different pots. Ria's loving her food process there. Now, come on, is it smooth and silky yet? Yes. Right. Wow. Would you like to take a little bit out on the spoon? And we'll just get Fiona, who sat here, to sample it. Oh. So here we go. No, of course not. There'll be no fun. Right, so here's Fiona. She's going to try some of it. Show it to everybody. Show it to everybody. So here is hummus that we've made. That Ria's made. Can you try it? Look at the camera, not me.
It's actually quite nice.
Oh, you're so surprised, Fiona.
It needs a bit more garlic.
Oh, okay. I'll get Pedro to pop over and get some.
Dig some up.
I'll leave it here. But the
Lovely.
great thing about making
really good.
The great things about making your own food is you can just add a bit more garlic in. Yeah. So that's going to be mine and Ria's lunch. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys sending me videos or pictures of you having a go at making hummus. Now,